1, 2, 3. Okay. Hello?
Hey, I didn't know. Are you recording actively right now? Either way, it doesn't matter because I interrupted if I did.
Yes, actively. Hey.
Nervousness.
Oh,
The quality or state of being nervous.
are we gonna start every episode?
Nervous. Feeling or showing uncomfortable feelings of uncertainty.
Mm-hmm.
Uncertainty, like starting the episode with a definition each time. I don't know.
Yeah, you doing that makes me nervous. I feel like I have a spelling bee or something.
I wrote down nervous because I was nervous a lot this time, but I'm not feeling nervous now.
No.
This
feels a lot, even the setup. I mean, you see it all. You'll see it. But even the setup was more seamless.
Yeah.
Getting the camera set up and our audio set up.
I hope you guys appreciate. We got this new corner of the basement that we're rocking. Temperature controlled. Not going to give us an illness.
Yeah, we both died for our art last time.
Yeah. So episode 2. About episode 1.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Second verse.
Not exactly single verse. So we filmed.
Second verse, referring to the first.
It's almost been 1 full month, or just a little bit. 3 days would make it a full month. In October, now it's November. I don't know what my we didn't have a timeline for the first episode.
No, that's one of the things that I wrote down for my notes was time management. We didn't establish time management until the project was already halfway over.
Yeah, because we're not going to do a month per episode. I don't think.
Probably not.
Yeah.
No, we're in a basement.
We're in a basement, guys. It's the life.
And hopefully also not a basement. Like a dedicated studio space.
Right, like an actual vertical movement, not a lateral one.
Yeah.
So it was a cold day when we filmed in the garage for that first episode. And there was like a solid week or two where we were both like sick
because of it.
Yeah. That was a big part of it, I think, for it taking a full month, is that we were literally just out for about half of that month.
Another big part of it was the audio, honestly. We did have some trouble. You see in the video that we did have separate microphones. I don't want to get into it, but the audio was not what we expected it to be.
Yeah, and that was one thing that was making me really nervous, that I was kind of fretting about. Like, is this going to sound bad? I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and it's one thing that I'm trying to challenge. It's something that I'm trying to overcome, is to not try to be perfect. Like every minute point of this first episode, I was just kind of like criticizing. I was like, is that okay? Is that not okay? And the reason I was like kind of criticizing it like that is because you took kind of the hat for editing. So you took the role, and we'll talk about that a little bit later about different roles that happened, but you were the one that took the footage and made the first draft of the edit.
It was very interesting. Another thing was seeing how comfortable we were in different roles. We didn't have to really fight about who got to do what.
You know, that was one of my, even before the first episode, a huge nervousness of just like, well, I hope no friendships get ruined over this. But so far it's been nice. We've been on the same page, and
there's more responsibility to come, so we'll see.
Yeah. No responsibility yet. Part of this chronicle is supposed to be truth. Like, I need to be real, and I don't want to like fake around things. So when you first sent me the link of the first draft, I didn't watch it because I was nervous. But I don't know. I got over it because of the podcast and of my ambitions. I was like, I have to click this link and I have to watch it. And I enjoyed it.
I found in making music that a lot of people who aren't used to putting art out are really uncomfortable with that first piece of art
Yeah.
until they allow themselves to really experience it. I think that fear or that nervousness can kind of impede us from becoming better. So I think it's really good that you
Yeah.
overcame that.
That first draft came pretty early, I would say. I mean, how long did it take you to edit?
Once I had all the video files in the Dropbox, it took me probably within 2 or 3 days. I had established the rough.
Do you think
draft.
that's like maybe like week 2, you would say? Like we got the video files.
By week two, the rough draft was established.
Yeah.
We sat on it.
We didn't avoid each other though for 1 month. We got like a couple visits in. Where we just kind of talked about
business.
We talked about the business aspect. We talked about the podcast itself.
And we recorded some of that.
Yeah. What am I gonna say? Actually, this dead air is perfect. Because let's talk about cutting and editing. Maybe you can leave that dead air in the statement in because that shit happened.
A lot.
It's going to be a 13-minute video.
Approximately. We
filmed almost like 20 or 30 minutes.
Almost a half hour.
We filmed almost a half hour. That shit was cut. And again, I just have to give props to you, man. I really do.
Thank you.
Because there was some awkwardness in the air. There was some dead air. There was just some weird things that were said and some hold on, we're taking notes. But it came out so great. And I really enjoy it. And I'm really, really proud that I used the word lateral correctly. Because when I said that in that moment, lateral movement, I was like, I might be messing this up.
Right.
I went home and I Googled the definition. And maybe I'll put the definition in my definition book here.
Lateral.
But that was the right use of it. I was
Very
like,
nice.
okay, let's go. But so yeah, basically the first draft is almost the final draft. We added. We didn't subtract or do anything different.
No, we didn't do any.
Now that I'm thinking about it, the first draft just is the draft.
We
with
had
2 extra
a few
things.
days worth of more work to do in terms of getting auxiliary footage
Yeah.
and other stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
Our title card.
That was really exciting, guys.
Our green
We got a
screen.
green screen. It's to my
Right over here.
to my left here. So
You'll see it.
we're gonna be experimenting with that. That was a lot of fun. Again,
That was a lot of fun.
just something that we threw together for the logo.
Mm-hmm.
That logo that you designed. Again,
Adobe designed it.
Adobe designed it, I guess, but it looked nice. Did you choose the colors?
Yes.
We're just on the same page for a lot of that stuff. I love those colors.
We've been friends for long enough to where we are goofy with each other, but when it comes to the art that we like, we are pretty much on the same page.
Yeah, so a little side project I took was making the YouTube banner, and
The whole YouTube, whole Google account, he took
Google account.
everything that was logistic.
Oh, I took all the hard stuff. He's just over here editing the video while I doodle on YouTube, just creating the shit.
But it looks great.
It looks great, and yeah, I was like, I like the blue, yellow, orange theme, and then got some pictures, and I didn't know if you would like it, because it's part of this nervousness. That's why I'm opening it up with nervousness. It's okay, is Kris and I on the same page? Is he actually gonna like this?
Right.
Is there any criticism? Because I don't know. I would feel more comfortable getting criticized than just you saying that's okay. Because then I have this feeling where it's is he just saying it's okay because he doesn't want to say anything?
If you said
negative?
it's okay, that would make me feel worse than if you said "fuck this."
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's so funny because I'm nervous when you don't give me criticism, and I'm nervous to give you criticism.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to work on that. Just I guess just breaking the barrier.
Right, you got to do it.
Are you gonna unfriend me?
If you criticize me?
Yeah.
No, because hopefully we're both in it to be doing the best work we can do.
Yeah. Like even earlier, we were filming B-roll for me because I didn't have any, and we were doing it with the umbrella, and I felt weird just asking you when to cut. Do I feel like his boss giving him orders? Yeah, and the screen went black. Does that just happen with iPhones? Like it's still recording, but the screen
It's
is
on power
dark?
save mode.
Okay. I didn't.
Managing video files is a bitch. Let me say that. Let me run y'all some game real quick. Okay? Sure. So we've been doing a lot of shooting. I've been doing a lot of shooting these past couple months. And managing video files is a headache when you don't have the hardware to keep up with the video files. I have been running things back and forth between my phone and my computer, and it's just crazy.
Let's talk about equipment.
Yeah,
because that's part about it. And so
let's talk about our equipment.
We haven't purchased anything new specifically for this yet. No. You had a lot of, because you're into photography way more than me, so you had most of the equipment already.
Ready to
go. We have 3 light stands. You already had the green screen and you already had the backdrop. We had a couple extra just tripods laying around.
It's funny how like keyboards and tripods are the things you end up having a surplus of.
Yeah. And the surplus of phones, that's going to be we'll save that for a podcast in itself about why we may have like multiple phones for multiple angles.
Right.
That's going to be its own thing in the future. You're going to want to hear that.
But we'll talk about it later. You better stay.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, we already have our laptops. We already have our phones.
A house. A basement. This was pretty easy. Yeah. I was actually surprised. Only thing we really need is just more lights. But that's like a lament of every photo or video creator, just more lights. You can never have enough lights.
You can never have enough lights. And I don't know, they seem kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Especially when the stuff that we were looking at before. Well, we'll see how this footage turns out.
We might not need more lights.
Might not need it.
We are currently waiting on our first episode to finish exporting. I actually have it. It's been on the table here with us the whole time, but the video is exporting right now.
Right.
And once it exports, we're gonna watch it one more time, make sure everything is to our satisfaction, and then it'll be posted.
The original plan was for it to be posted on Thanksgiving, and we're meeting now, just a couple days before, and I was just thinking, why are we gonna wait? If it's ready, we shouldn't wait. If we have this setup now, why should we wait?
Right.
And, delaying is just something that I always do, and it's something that's got to stop, and that's part of the podcast.
I guess we'll just kind of figure out where our workflow takes us. Maybe it's every other week. Maybe it is a weekly thing if we can manage that.
We started this podcast talking about nervousness, and now all I feel is excitement.
If you are not started yet and you want to get started and you don't know how to get started, I say just take whatever you have, and just start trying to make something with what you have. Bro, it didn't get any of it. Any of it?
Oh, yeah, because you said it was on power saving mode.
Oh, that's okay. We'll just work with it in post.
I think that buzzing was going to be an issue.
I can't stop it.
We're just rolling with it.
Let's do that again. Damn it. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. First episode.
Ready to go.
Publish button. I think you can kind of see it on the thing there, so let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, this is it, right? This is it.
Okay. Wait. close and look at the camera. Video published.
Nice.
To many more.
To many more.
That's it.
It's there.
Okay, guys.
Thank
Journey
you.
begins.
Watch it.
Watch it.